this is about the latest tranche of Epstein files that have come out. Over 3 million pages, 2,000 plus videos, 180,000 odd images, all to comply with the Epstein Files Transparency Act, although that's ironic that it's called the Transparency Act because the redacting being done on these files is insane. We are sometimes, as names, addresses, faces of victims are being left in unredacted, but names of people who were probably got something to answer for are being redacted. Simple example, because Beatrice and Eugenie are all over these, they're being mentioned multiple times, primarily because their parents, Andrew and Sarah, were so close with Jeffrey and Maxwell. Ghislaine, they were so close. And so, but even like one of the mentions of the girls was when they were brought to have lunch with him shortly after Epstein was released from prison for being a convicted pedophile. And people keep calling them the girls, and they kept, the girls, bring the girls. And it was Epstein who paid for their flights, by the way, when they all had lunch in Miami. But they were 19 and 21 at the time. So now they're starting to question whether these girls are also kind of, first of all, they are working royals. They have their own jobs, their own families, children, like they're just getting on with life. They both do a lot of charity work, as do a lot of the royals. So they've set up various charities and things that they work closely with, but they don't work for the royal family. However, their names are everywhere. And one of the examples that I was saying of a crazy redaction is the fact that one of the mentions of the girls is when they were asked to be available to do a tour of Buckingham Palace for a friend of Epstein whose name is Big Black Box. And for some reason, this person's been redacted. And every article that you read about the Epstein files will say this: being mentioned in the Epstein files does not automatically mean that you have done something wrong. Okay. And I don't think anybody is for a second suggesting that Beatrice and Eugenie are have dirty hands. Although, when you hear that they've also gone for, I guess I wonder if it's like, he was like Uncle Jeffrey that they grew up with. Epstein was Uncle Jeffrey. But if you're Andrew and you definitely know what Jeffrey can do for you, and you are the father of 2 girls, why do you put them in the firing line? Like, Sarah, their mom, I totally write her off. That woman, as we know, through Shane, cannot handle her money. Like, she cannot handle her money. She cannot handle herself. She has no self-control. She's like a liquid, and she's only takes shape if you put her in a container. I think she is shameful and shameless, right? So she bringing her daughters to lunch with the man that's going to bail her out again because her credit card got chopped up at HMV, you just go, well, quelle surprise. But Andrew, wouldn't you have thought that if Jeffrey is your go-to for entirely inappropriate things with young women, that you would keep him as far away as possible from your daughters? Anyway, there's a lot of redactions that don't make sense, and it is to protect higher-ups. Loads of higher-ups have been protected by it. And this is part of the thing. Trump has said multiple times already that he has been exonerated by this latest dump. He's like, no, I'm exonerated. See, I didn't do anything wrong. That's not a Trump impression, but we'll go with it. Anyway, the things to keep an eye on are all of the, if people fight court case, any court cases that might fight any of these redactions, to see what's left. There's still more to come. There is still more that hasn't been released yet. Whether, we're still going through it. People are still going through it. Although, for once, AI is a godsend. There's a website, I think it's called Gmail, if you want to go to it, where somebody has set up all of the emails into like an inbox so that you can sort through it yourself and just basically read it as if you are in Jeffrey's email. Which is interesting. Let's see what else is revealed. It's obviously caused a huge kerfuffle. I mean, these are American papers that have been released, and the papers of an American citizen that's been released in America. But as we know, which we'll come on to, it's already affecting the UK and the stability of our own government because of decisions that Starmer has made, which are unbelievable.